So apparently it was a huge group of black teenagers in Chicago wilding, just going crazy for no reason, setting stuff on fire, beating people up, shooting people, like all type of stuff going on. And it's apparently called the teen takeover, some viral trend that's going on. And the mayor defended this. This is what happened.
Hundreds of teens flooding into downtown Chicago tonight, smashing car windows, trying to get into Millennium Park, prompting a major police response. Within the past few minutes, shots were fired near the corner of Madison and Michigan. Now, we had a news crew on the scene, but they had to move because of safety concerns. I was there a little bit earlier, about an hour and a half ago, and saw police escorting tourists and visitors to their cars in the Millennium Park parking garage. The crowd was trying to get into Millennium Park, but there are checkpoints that are not allowing anyone under the age of 21 who's not with an adult to get in. So they're massing across the street on the other side of Michigan Avenue. I spoke to a woman whose car was smashed by people jumping on the windshield. She says the crowd began beating her husband as he sat in the driver's seat. He's now been sent to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. I also talked to a woman, a Chicago native, who was appalled by what she saw.
What I see out here is completely ludicrous, to be honest with you. I'm appalled at what I see. I'm from Chicago, and I understand kids having a good time, but this is simply bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids should not be out here. Where are their parents at? That's my question.
There are reports, unconfirmed by Chicago police, of multiple people shot at Michigan and Washington, also Michigan and Wabash. The Chicago Fire Department, we're told, is here along with paramedics and Chicago SWAT teams. This appears to be one of those teen takeovers that we saw last year, publicized widely on social media, attracting thousands into the downtown area as well as to Chicago area beaches. The teens are seen with their cell phones out, Bluetooth music speakers blasting, dancing while recording videos, hoping that they'll go viral.
So as you can see, total debauchery, just craziness. Kids down there trying to go viral, some viral trend or whatever. And I get it. You know, kids got phones. They can be secretive. You might not know what they're doing all the time, but you better. You better, because like old girl said, this is classic bad parenting. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't bad parenting, it's definitely a case of you need to do better parenting. It's definitely a case of that. And the audacity, this is what the mayor had to say about this after it went down.
That's how they can eat?
The real answer is, how do we make sure, the question is, how do we make sure that people can eat? Look, no one is going to condone, behavior that quite frankly speaks to a level of desperation.
So you're not condoning looting?
I'm saying that people are acting out of desperation. We don't want a society that is acting out of desperation, but you have to pay attention to the cries that people have.
So you're not condoning looting?
There's no way to embrace that. What I'm saying is, you can't condone the looting that corporations continue to do every single day when they take tax dollars from black, brown, white folks all over the city of Chicago so that they can turn a profit.
And look, my man, the Officer Tatum, is squirming in his seat because he is a avid Trump supporter. I am not. As well, this guy that's talking is a Democrat and he's not. But it just makes me sad to hear this Democrat talking like this because, man, just say what it is. Because on this, I'm going to have to agree with the Officer Tatum. We disagree on some things, you know what I'm saying? Different aisles, different sides, points of view, and this, that, and other. But on this, come on, man, call it what it is. These kids was out of pocket, out of bounds. And as a black man, as a stand-up black man, I was very sad to see my young black women and men out in the streets acting a fool. It's sad to see, man. And coming from Detroit, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Detroit and Chicago are two big cities, a lot of black people, and we have a lot of violence that we are sick of seeing every day. Like, come on, man. Like, we got to call this what it is. I was more so for the looting when George Floyd happened and this, that, and other, and people was like, oh, you mean to tell me you want to let people loot? All the thing I said was, hey, if you're going to loot, don't tear up your own stuff, huh? Because you got to fix it tomorrow. But what I was saying is you're not going to tell people that are being oppressed and being violence are being brought towards them. You're treating us any type of way. You're killing us every chance you get. The police force, which is supposed to be protecting and serving, is killing and laying down black men at an abnormal rate. And you're going to tell me, they kneeling on George Floyd's neck and killing him in front of everybody. You're going to tell me people aren't going to respond by looting and tearing up stuff or whatever. People going to respond how they're going to respond when there's injustice involved. But in this case, I was trying to look up to see what was the catalyst of these teens going crazy like this. What happened? What injustice had been done? There had been none. There was no injustice. These were just a bunch of teenagers trying to go viral because we are letting our children be raised by the phone. And this is a huge problem. So being that there was nothing of an injustice that happened here, I'm not going to sit by and try to turn this into some goofy corporate message like this goofball is. Like, come on, man. Do better. Call it what it is. Kids was out of pocket. If I'm the mayor, I would have been on 10. Y'all was out of pocket. I was very disappointed to see y'all acting like this. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a curfew going in effect as of now. And we not playing. We not playing. We don't want nobody to get hurt or nothing to be fatal, but we not playing. So parents, I'm going to tell you better get your kids. Better get them and keep them in the house till this curfew time is up that I say is, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to tolerate this. And you got to put it. You think if you put it in a view of a kid, of a teenager. Tell them what if I just felt like wilding? I just grabbed your phone and threw it down and broke it and punched you in the face. Break your phone, throw it in some water. Set your little car on fire that your parents just got you for your sweet 16. Wouldn't be so fun then, would it? So then it's like, come on, man. We can't get around what this is. It starts in the home, though. We got to do better as black folk about raising our kids. Because I know when I was younger, I would like, even if you might have told your parents you going this way, but you going the opposite way, you like, hey, when stuff start going left like that, though, shooting and people tearing up cars and setting stuff on fire, like, I'm going the other way, bro. It's time for me to go. That's just how I was raised. I was raised better. So certain stuff, I'm just probably not. I'm not going. I might be trying to get out and have a little fun, but I'm not going. I'm not participating in certain stuff. And that's what we need in our kids. We like our families has just been so broken, and the stats say that. The stats say that when the family is broken, kids act out more. They have a better chance of success with a man and a woman there, with a mother and a father in that home, teaching both sides of the coin to the kid. Our kids have better chances of thriving and doing better. And I'm not trying to get down on my single mothers, but I'm just saying, fathers, we have to fight more to be in our kids' lives. And mothers, you have to fight less to push them away. Because we know how things can be. Men can be runners and women can be pushers awayers, or whatever word that needs to be. But you understand what I'm saying? The statistics say our kids are going to thrive and going to do better with mother and father in their home. It feels better. The lessons that are trying to be taught is better. Stop having babies so young, for one, because we got a generation of kids raising kids. And then so with that being in mind, you would have a generation of kids or young parents that wouldn't really see too much wrong with this. They're going to try to come up with a way to defend it just like this mayor did. And he has a point. It just ain't a point to be made on this day. This ain't a corporate greed type of situation. This ain't a situation of us needing to eat and us lacking resources. This situation was what it was. Kids was wilding. Hey, discipline is discipline. When I'm disappointed in my own black folk, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know, man. We got to do better. I'm disappointed to see us running around doing stuff like this. It just didn't look good. It didn't feel good. I don't want this for our children. And I'm sure the children are going to look back on this and not want this from themselves. But if I was married, I would be, yeah, it would get real, because I would be ready to put some stuff into force. Like, y'all ain't gonna keep clowning, making us look bad like this. We just ain't gonna do it. We gonna have to get this together. Y'all can party and have a good time, but we gonna have to do it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But you tell me how you feel about the situation. This your boy Pete Camp. Let me know what you feel and what you don't feel. Put some in the comments for your boy.